Let's take a trip down memory lane. Let's go back to 2013. Obama was on his second term. America was obsessed with this app called Vine. EDM became a thing. I don't know, maybe I was too busy watching PewDiePie. And let us not forget that the year of 2013 brought us a film that many of us would never forget, called Movie 43.
There's something I want to ask you.
There's something I'd like to ask you. Will you on me?
Wait, what did you say?
I want to preface this with a statement really quick. There are bad movies, then there are awful movies, and then there are movies that are so bad that they're good. But I stumbled on something bigger.
Why didn't you call me?
Wait a minute, did I not?
He cries after sex. Do you know that?
Like a baby. Oh, my soul's so dark because you saw some bats when you were little, you pussy.
A film so bad, so awful, so wicked that it does a 180 and become a masterpiece. A Mount Everest of bad filmmaking, if you will. A train wreck like no other. The kind you stare in awe and believe, wow.
Kids are sticking their
You know what? In the Vegaport.
fan then mangles their
You know what?
You did extensive testing. Any red flags?
This is bad.
How many times do I have to tell you? You're black, they're white.
So, Coach, what you're saying is we just walk with the Lord?
The Lord did his part already. He made you black.
God, the balls to use an MCR song in the trailer. Movie 43 was produced by Relative Media, a company that has gone bankrupt twice, and mostly written by the geniuses that gave us Brickleberry, Brickleberry PD, Brickleberry in Space, and how could we forget the classic Dumb and Dumber 2.
Mikey's listening.
They're underneath me.
Did you hide them inside this turkey?
They're just above the giblets.
There's no diamonds in here.
And you're not my grandson.
The reason I want to start with that is because this film is a sketch film or a skit film. What I mean by that is that the movie is basically just a bunch of sketches tied together with a simple plot. In this case, it's a bunch of teenagers looking for the film, Movie 43, in question. Why? Who cares? Don't you want to see Wolverine with balls on his chin? No? How about Chloe Grace Moretz have her period? No? Why aren't you laughing? These are the jokes. Who needs a setup and punchline when you can just throw something offensive at your face? The film was made on a $6 million budget, which seems cheap, because it is. Keep in mind, most of the actors in this film are very well known in the Wild West of Hollywood. Richard Gere, Emma Stone, Hugh Jackman, Jack McBrayer, fucking Gerard Butler. So you can assume most of the budget was spent on actors, because it damn sure wasn't spent on anything else. Not the editing, not the lighting, not the set design, not the costume design, not the effects, not even spending it on the rights to use the names Google and YouTube. You may also assume that they made their money back, with the old Blumhouse saying, "It doesn't matter how cheap, as long as there's people in the seats." The film's humor is incredibly predictable. It all comes down to at least one type of humor, which I will list out now. The Catch, gross out. Homeschool, gross out. The Proposition, gross out. Veronica, gross out. I Babe, shock. Superhero speed dating, no humor at all. I hate this one, it's really bad. Truth or Dare, get this, gross out and shock. It honestly comes to a point where I don't even know how to process the film anymore. I kind of just become numb because it keeps hitting me with shock and gross out, and I just wait until it eventually ends. Oh boy, does it end with a bang, I tell ya. Get this, a sketch with an animated cat wanting to fuck Josh D'Amiel, Josh D'Animal, written by none other than James motherfucking Gunn. Going back to how this film is low-key a masterpiece, it's just amazing that this film exists in the first place, even though the actors try to pretend it doesn't. Because it's so bad that the fact it was on the big screen is just phenomenal. Because it's just shit. Honestly, every sketch is like if you got somebody from Smosh or Funny or Die to make a movie with major celebrities. No, not even that is low enough. This is like if you got a 13-year-old from 2013 to write a movie with his older but equally immature brother. Because only those two children would make a sketch where they get Johnny Knoxville and the dude from American Pie to make a sketch where they beat up a leprechaun.
Oh! Give us the fucking gold!
Okay, I actually like that one. Also the sketch with Emma Stone and Kieran Culkin. God, I hope I said that right. But only because I like the sketch with Culkin in there. Dear Hollywood, please put him in more movies. God, please put him in more movies. This film needs to be studied in film schools. There, I said it. This film needs to be studied because of its legacy. And I mean that. This movie 43 changes a person. Go out and find somebody that likes all the films that you dislike. Then show them this film and they will understand. They will watch Richard Gere try to stick his fingers in a woman's vagina that's implied to be a machine, even though it's not, and that's an actor or actress, so it's kind of sus. And they will know what terrible filmmaking can be. This film has powers, my friends.
Now I understand.
It has dark magic. Oh, in another universe, we might have gotten movie 43 directed by the one and only, well, two and only, Trey Parker and Matt Stone. But after seeing the script, they said, in the words of the mighty Rosa Parks and the legendary Chief Keef, nah. Anyway guys, that's the end of the video. Thank you for making it to the end. And I apologize for not having intro last video, and I apologize that this schedule that I'm trying to make has been kind of like uneven. But hopefully I can get the next video out as soon as possible, and also this video out as soon as possible. And next video should be some little spooky for the most wonderful time of the year coming up next month. Laters.